Hello, hi, welcome back to Blender. Now, I'm using version 364 because I'll be doing some animating. You can use 441, which is kind of great too, and you can use 443. But for myself personally, yeah, it doesn't quite work properly for me. It keeps crashing and it messes around with models. So I'm thinking, yeah, when I'm doing most of my editing, I do it in version 364 mostly. My animations I do in 364, and any modification normally I also do in version 441. Just let you know that. So I'm going to skip version 443 probably until the new version comes out because yeah, I don't like the 443. I don't like it. Anyway, what are we doing with this? Okay, now as I said to you, this is the outside, that's the inside. Now you can put this on the floor surface like that, so it's flat on the floor, as you can see. Let me just go in here, make sure everything's turned off. Here, make sure that's turned off. Okay, so this will be the floor surface, so it sticks out the floor a little bit. I'm thinking, okay, or we can turn it over and we can have it this way. Okay, what? Hang on a minute. I'm just looking at this. I'm thinking, what's going on with that? What on earth is going on with that? Now this was perfect. So that's my bars. They're great. That's my ring. Let me just check this. Oh yeah, that's great, Blender. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, I'm going to select, I'm going to go into full wireframe mode because that part should not be there. So now look at it. Okay, let me just leave that like that. Let me bring this back. As I say, we shouldn't have no problem with that. It should be absolutely perfect. I'm thinking, hang on a minute. What's going on with this? What a nightmare. This thing is absolutely taking the biscuit. It really is. Okay, go here. Just go to parent clear. I don't want to do that. Go here. Go to parent. Clear the parent. Click this. Clear the parent. Make sure everything is clear. Let me get rid of those. Click this. Um, I'm going to leave that attached to it. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to separate that just in case there's a problem with that. So I'm going to go here and I want to take these two and I want to move them over. I don't really understand why Blender's moved it. It should be absolutely perfectly flat with the surface. So let me just click this. Let me go here first. Apply all transforms. Go back to here. Export this. Go back to download. Click this and delete that. Export it. Go back. Making sure that it still works. Okay, now it's kind of done. So we should have the outside and we should have the inside. It's something like that. Not different, does exactly like that. Okay, so well, what do you want to do with it? What I'm going to do with this, I'm going to animate it. Okay, so this is the cage, this is the framework. So take that, hold control, right on the keyboard, click that, hold control, then click that, go here, parent object. So it goes inside that. Click this, hold control, press the wall, the border, however you want to look at it. Go here, parent object. Okay, now we've already basically put everything in the center. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn it around, I'm going to click this, turn it round. Now you want to find the back. Don't move it. Look at it. As I said, one side is the front and one side is the back. So half tilt it. Okay, yep, it's kind of looking not too bad. So let's go into work, not like that. Click off that. Go to here. I've got to check it, make sure it's properly. Because it's got a smooth on it, it looks like that. But it hasn't got a perfect little lip on it. It does have a lip on it. That's what it's got. So as I said, just click off that. Click off here. Okay. I want to click on the ring. It's right in the center. Okay. I want to right click. Actually, before I do that, let me click this. Turn around. You see how it's actually in the center? I don't want it there. Click this. Move it up. And we want to snap it right on the line. If you actually undo that, that way we can go to Blender and tell Blender to snap it. Yeah, Blender does snap it, kind of, but as you can see, it's one square away from the floor. I think really Blender. So yeah, so snap this down one square. Now if you go back downstairs, go to the side, as you can see, now it's actually on the square. So when you snap Blender square to the floor, it's minus one square. So go here. In my case, it's minus one square. Go here. Apply that. Okay. Now what I want to do is go back to the middle of here. Go here. Set already to center. Now we want to be able to open the actual hatch. Don't open the cage. You're going to open the whole ring. Go to the side view. Now you can grab this. Of course, you might think this is a little bit silly. And it might not be a manhole, it could be a window for a house. So go here, insert, come down, visual location and rotation. Go about 60 seconds. Go here and rotate the window. You can go here. You can look at what's moving. If this is like this, change this back to X, Y, and Z. Sometimes it's here, sometimes it's up here. Just press that. Okay, you see how it does it here? 88, no, 190, 290, so it goes perfectly flat. Right click and go insert visual location and rotation. Click this and change this to 60 because that's what's that. Change that to 60. So yes, that shortens the timeline. So if we look at it now, I have built the inside just so you understand that. Look. So now your character can come to the actual thing. I think that's great. But the problem with that, we have to undo it. So undo that. Of course, the keyframe is right there. Insert keyframe. Go to 60. Just turn it to the side, any side, doesn't matter. Okay, now turn this back off quantum. Go X, Y, and Z. Rotate this, and we can go. This one says minus 90. Okay, so get rid of this. We'll go minus 90, and we'll press enter. Right click, insert visual location and rotation, change this back to 60, just like we just done. Have to play, and that window's beautiful. Don't you think Blender's a piece of magic? It's absolutely beautiful. Go back to here and go to 0 and say enter. Right click, insert visual location, play. Oh yeah, Blender, so we've got to do backwards. I think okay. So you're in the garden, you're in the house, and you can open up the manhole cover and you can drop down into the hole. How great is that? As I said, you can have it do a full 360 if you want to, but as I said, I don't want it to do that. I just want it to turn like that. So as I said, I only want a very simple animation on it. So when you come along, if you were to walk along and you stood on it, it's going to go ah, and you're going to fall all the way to the bottom. How great is that? So you better hope there's water down there. Only joking. We're going to put a catch on it, so you can't accidentally fall through the floor. Okay, so anyway, that's the part. That's it. That's all there is. That's what I'm going to show you on that. And then I'm going to export it like this. Okay. And then on the end of here, I'm going to put a then 1. And we'll give it to MFV cube. So this one is called MFV cube. You don't have to worry about the copyright. It's all great. You can do with it whatever you want. Okay, now that's the new animation. Let's go back and have a look at that. So where's animation? Right there. So here's the animation. You go, oh, look how beautiful that is. Hang on a minute. What's going on there? What's that? Look at this side. Okay, so it's only that side. Well, obviously we need to bring it back in and fix that. So let's close that. We can't share that. That's absolutely disgraceful. Go back here. Import. Import the one with the animation. Actually, before I import that, go here. Make sure it's all brand new, because otherwise you're going to end up with extra animations. Go here. Import. Import the animation. So this is great. So if I play the animation, it'll play, look, but we don't want it to play. So I'm going to change this back to 60, just to start with. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go into Doshi, just got I want to add the T-pose to it. So T-pose to a door, yeah, is the idle animation. It doesn't have an idle animation. Go here, add a new one, lock it. Okay, click on this thing. Now of course, that's where the animation is. So this animation now is on this, so what we want to do here, push the animation down, make a new animation, click on the door. Now you see that the yellow dots here, put the cursor down here, right click, go to snap cursor to active, right click, go insert, visual location rotation, lock it, and push it down. Okay, now of course you can set it from here if you want to, so we can put this one back on it, we can put the shield on it, and you'll do this. We can go here, we can do action 1, which does absolutely nothing. Thinking, how great is that? Now, just because it's kind of great, which it is, we still got to repair the damage. So first of all, go here, hide the wall itself. I'm going to get rid of this light. I'm going to get rid of that camera, and I'm going to hide the brick wall. I'm going to hide that. Oh yeah, I was going to say there's nothing wrong with it, but obviously there is, because there's a problem with this. Go edit. Really? What's actually wrong with that? I don't know what's wrong with it, so I'm going to delete it, because that's my nice easy way of fixing it. Fill that. And we've got a problem down here by the look of it. That one right there. It's okay, but it's the wrong colour. As I said, I'm not going to fix it, I'm just going to delete it. That's what I'm going to do. I don't want that. Okay, that's our nice easy fix. As I said, sometimes, yeah, Blender kind of. Anyway, yeah, sometimes Blender does that. So go back here, export it back out. This is animation 1, so we get rid of this. Go back to here. We'll put Emma B cube, again, like before, don't worry about that. It's free of charge. You can download and mess around with the content. As I said, this is animation. Now, if you notice, we got an animation bar. I think, how great is that? This is the models animation. So if you walk across that now, you won't fall down the hole. But if you walk across it and you activate number 2, and yeah, you're going to end up falling down there, mate. That's what's going to happen there. So yeah, don't walk on, if it's on the floor, don't walk on, well, you can walk on top of it because we got this animation, so you can't fall through it. Later on, when you come back later, somebody pulls a little peg out, the little safety catch, and then when you walk on it, you go, and you fall to the bottom. Yeah, not good. And if it's on the sewer, itself, this could be activated so when the character walks through the tube, maybe she can push it and she realizes that it's on keyframe and she can actually open it like a window. Okay, great. And not only that, it actually could be a window if you put it on a house. So you take this, put it on a house, put some glass in that, it could actually be a window. Maybe it's one of the windows on the asylum, which is a window on the asylum as well. So not only will you see it down in the sewer, you'll also see it on the building where it's going to have like a nice little frame around it, a nice little ledge on it. You know it's the same thing, but when you see it, you're not going to think, oh yeah, that's part of the sewer, until you look out the window and say, hang on a minute, the whole sewer is down there on the floor. Anyway, if you want it, click it, download it. So as I said, I've just fixed it, so there's no problem with it. So that's it there. So I can get rid of the first one. I don't need it. Because all we're going to do is share that. And obviously you got no animation, so it looks like that. And you've got animation, so now it does that. How great is that? Perfect. Anyway, stay safe, keep it friendly. See you soon. Bye.